So I want to show you right here. This is cotton, algodón from the Ceiba tree, from the cotton silk tree. And this I gathered when I was in Puerto Rico. It's from a tree. Now my niece just came home from Virginia, and she was passing by a cotton field, and this is a cotton plant. I don't know if you can see it. They all know I love these strange plants and herbs and all that. But what's interesting is, as I was playing around with it, I was feeling, I got this plate right here. I was feeling around it, and there's seeds in here. You can't see it because it's really covered. Maybe I could poke that one out. See that little black thing come out? That's a seed. It's a big seed. So I can, it's October here in Massachusetts, so I'll probably wait till next spring. But this is algodón, or cotton, from the Ceiba tree, sacred tree. And this is algodón, or cotton, from the cotton tree. This is, it comes, the cotton's inside this bulb. This is what it looks like when it opens up. Right there. See that? If you can see that. Cotton is good for protection, for luck. You can use it also to, you know, twine and put it in oil and use it as a wick, as a spiritual wick. And look at it, it's got seeds. I don't know if you can see that black right there. I have to pull it out, push it out completely. I have to pull it out, you know, so you can see what the cotton is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the seeds out and save it for next spring. The seeds. This is cotton from the Ceiba, which I have a video on the Ceiba. This I collected in Puerto Rico. It's got this yellowish tint to it compared to the cotton plant, which is more white. And it's good for protection, for luck, for warding off evil. Used on the head to bring stability. You can, you know, place oils, or you can make little cotton balls, place oils, holy water, and place them on points of the, like, vortexes or like chakras around the head, the forehead, the third eye, to bring balance and energies and open up the chakras. So I'm going to try to take out these seeds right here, because there's a whole bunch. This one has, I feel one, there's two, there's three, I can feel them. There's four, this one has one, two, three, and then this one over here, there's one, two, three, four. So like 7 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this off carefully. And this is cotton, good for spiritual work. So I don't know if you can see, this is el algodón, one still shut and one opened. And so I'm going to show you next to the Ceiba cotton. This is the Ceiba cotton. It's got this nice yellow color. And this is the cotton. And I shifted through this one pod right here, and I've got like almost 3 dozen cotton seeds. I'm going to save these. I'm going to try to germinate them for next spring. We're in the fall here in New England, so I'm going to try to germinate some of these. But I can use these in resguardos, in mojo bags, to attract luck, for money, for prosperity, for protection. I can use just seeds just like that as is. And of course I can germinate them and make a house plant, because I don't think in New England I'm going to get a cotton plant. Here is another bulb, and I'm sure there's more seeds in there and more cotton in there. I've never worked with cotton, so I have it in this water. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it. Okay, but this is what it looks like. These are all my seeds, and I'm going to germinate some of them, and I'm going to use some of them for spiritual work. And here's, I shifted through all that cotton, and from this right here, I got all these seeds. You can also soak a little bit of cotton. I just lost it. Like this, in vinegar. Hang it by the door so that it removes the evil eye, negative vibrations. So you would soak this in vinegar, hang it by the door. It dispels evil spirits. You can use this for placing, like dunking it in coconut, pure virgin coconut oil, placing it on top of the crown chakra or the third eye to open up those energies. And you can use them in empaques for your spirits. In empaques, like if you have a madama or un negrito. Now in the Caribbean, slaves didn't work in cotton fields. In the Caribbean, in Puerto Rico, they worked in the sugar cane fields and the tobacco fields. But in like Georgia and, you know, south of the United States, they worked in the cotton fields. So if you have an African spirit that worked, you know, the cotton fields, you can maybe add a little bit into a resguardo for protection. Okay? In Caribbean, they didn't cultivate cotton. They cultivated tobacco and sugar. This is the Ceiba cotton. This is the cotton plant. Cotton. I use a lot of cotton, store-bought cotton. This is real fresh cotton. And this is the cotton plant. Cotton is a feminine energy. It's a feminine energy, female energy. It is ruled by the moon goddesses, Luna. So it has that feminine energy of Luna, and it is of the element of earth. So it brings stability, grounding, strength. This is why we use a lot of algodón or cotton when we are cleansing a head. We place cotton on the head to ground the person, to stabilize the person. So again, it is a feminine energy ruled by La Luna, the moon, and the planet or the element of earth, which is good for grounding. El algodón, cotton. And I want to see the plant. I'm going to do a little more research on this because I've never worked with. This is an open pod. This is where all this cotton came from. And I shifted through it and I got these seeds. And in here, there's more. There's cotton in there and more seeds. So I'm going to do a little research. And hopefully I could get some cotton plant for the house for next spring. But I can use these in mojo bags and resguardos. Isn't that interesting and fascinating? For crossroads, symbol of the crossroads right there. I am not a santero, but in Santeria, in Lukumi, Ocha, cotton is sacred to the Orisha Obatala. Obatala. Okay? We use it for our highly elevated spirits in Espiritismo. We use it to cleanse, in bags, to prepare empaques for our spirits, encargamientos. And these are the seeds that I can use as is in resguardos, or I'll let them sit in the sun for a while. But I'm gonna try to pollinate some next spring, see if I can get my own cotton plant. I don't think I'll get a cotton bulb, but I might get a cotton plant, and I can even use the cotton leaves in my spiritual work. Because remember, I am in New England, I'm in Massachusetts. But this is the cotton, el algodón, as we call it in Spanish. I'm going to research this because I don't know. I just got this yesterday and I just put it in water. So I'm going to research. Maybe I should just put it in potting soil or something. Again, cotton from Ceiba, cotton from the cotton plant, and the seeds that I pulled through this cotton. This is Sancista Brujo Luis. Hope you enjoyed this short, small video. Santo Sanse. Every time that I sit down and meditate under a tree, which I am right now, and I like to meditate, especially if there's things that are bothering me or in my mind. So I like to take a little spike. You can take a spike and you place all your negative energy into that spike, and you place it into the ground as an axis mundi, that you're placing all your negative energies into the ground. Now you can use a train, spike, a nail, anything like that. I'm using that. I'll show you what it looks like. Just a spike that I got. And again, I place all my negative energies, all my thoughts. I want the earth to purify it, to cleanse it, and I place it into the earth. And here I am just sitting here meditating. Or I can use a purva. This Terry gave me a purva. And I do the same thing. And I place it into the earth as an axis mundi to absorb all my negative energies, thoughts, and ideas. And so that it can go into the ground and become grounded and purified. You don't need 2 or 3, you just need 1. It's showing you different things that I use. That's a purva. This is just an interesting nail that I found somewhere. Terry bought this for me. Or you can use a railroad spike. You know, visualize all your negative thoughts and ideas inside of it and place it into the earth. And sit down and meditate. As above, so below. Again, I'm meditating under the tree. Pray, meditate, visualize that this is an antenna that's absorbing all your negative energies. When you're finished meditating and praying, you don't have to cleanse it. The earth cleanses it by itself. Take it out and put it away at home. So I have this, and where's my other one? And probably in my pocket. Yep, and this. Or you can use a nail. Sorry, I'm in a park. A nail or a spike from a railroad. I'm using it as an axis mundi that connects me to heaven, to the realm of the gods, into the earth, the realm of the ancestors, the realms of the dead. Just simple things that I do.